Welcome to my channel, where we discuss everything about politics, economy, and development in Nigeria and around the world. If you notice, the presidential candidate of the Labour Party in the 2023 presidential election and former governor of Anambra State, Peter Obi, had been very silent about what is going on in Rivers State until recently, when he decided to intervene in the matter. Don't forget that Peter Obi was a victim of Rivers politics. He was a victim of the shenanigan that is playing out in Nigerian politics today. Remember, in the 2023 presidential election, independent tabulation of result by the BBC and the Premium Times showed clearly that it was Peter Obi that won Rivers State. And there were people who are even alleging that Peter Obi won even at the ward of the former governor of Rivers State and now Minister of the Federal Capital Territory, Abuja, Nyesom Wike. But at the end of the day, the result that was announced by INEC stated that it was Bola Ahmed Tinubu, the presidential candidate of the ruling All Progressive Congress, that won Rivers State against the run of play, against all odds. But recent revelation also showed that the Rivers people strongly believe that they didn't vote for Bola Ahmed Tinubu. But INEC announced him as the winner, and Nyesom Wike claims credit for that victory. And it is based on that victory, quote and unquote, in Rivers State, that Nyesom Wike is today perhaps one of the most powerful ministers in President Bola Ahmed Tinubu administration. This is despite the fact that Nyesom Wike is a member of the People's Democratic Party. That said, so Peter Obi had not been talking. I myself have been wondering why is it that he has not paid much attention. But in the statement he released through his verified X handle, Peter Obi said that normally he doesn't comment much about state matters. He basically concentrates on things that has to do with the federal government. And I can understand it. Peter Obi, without doubt, is the #1 opposition leader in Nigeria today. And the position he is seeking for, or he sought for, was the position of the president. So if there is anybody to be kept in check, it has to be President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, and not what is going on in the states. But in a real display of concern about what is going on, particularly in politics of Rivers State, Peter Obi has intervened and he has called for a review, a reversal of the court order that withheld the allocation of Rivers State. Don't forget that the Federal High Court in Abuja, in a ruling by Justice Joyce Abdul-Malik, ordered the Central Bank of Nigeria and other agencies, including banks like Zenith Bank and Access Bank, not to allow Governor Simi Fubara to have access to the funds of Rivers State. Now that directive has already been punctured by several legal minds, citing 2004 judgment of the Supreme Court by Mohammed West, that the federal government has no right, the federal government or anybody has no right to stop allocation of a state. Yet this happened. In that case, it was Tinubu as governor that took federal government to court. And the court ruled, Supreme Court ruled that federal government cannot stop allocation of Lagos State. But look at the irony. Under President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, allocation of a state is being withheld in Abuja, under the excuse that the governor did not represent the budget of 2024, a budget that the governor presented to duly constituted State House of Assembly. Because when the 27 lawmakers defected from PDP to APC, the remaining lawmakers, led by the Speaker at that time, quickly declared their seat vacant because their defection, when PDP was not in crisis, was in violation of Section 1091G of the 1999 Constitution. So the man, Fubara, duly presented the appropriation bill that is being used to run the state as at today. But Justice Joyce Malik thinks otherwise. And now, Rivers State is left in the limbo. So based on that and other consideration, Peter Obi was not looking at the other legalities, was not looking at even the constitutionality of what the judge said or the judgment, but he was looking at the impact on the people of Rivers State. Because like Peter Obi rightly pointed out, it means that you are saying that workers' salary will not be paid. So workers will have to suffer. Workers will have to suffer because Nyesom Wike is fighting with the governor. That's what it means. Of course, he didn't put it in that particular, in this way. Workers will not get their salary. Pensioners will not get their pension. The state will grind to a halt. Poverty will escalate, leading to whatever might happen. It could lead to a breakdown of law and order. Because the ordinary person is going to suffer. Because when you talk about the doctors and nurses and all these people who provide medical services, they can't get their salary. Teachers cannot be paid their salaries. All because some godfather is fighting a godson. Because all these things are not being fought in the interest of Rivers State. At the end of the day, it is not about the betterment of the lives of Rivers State. Because if it is about the lives of ordinary Rivers man, those who are suing would have said that they should not touch allocation of Rivers State because it will hurt the civil servants. It will hurt the teachers, the nurses, the doctors, the paramedics, and all the other people who provide essential services in the state, that they are going to suffer. But they don't care as long as they cripple the government of Governor Simi Fubara. So all they are fighting is for their own political interest. Because if they care about the people of Rivers State, they will not hurt or go to court to stop the allocation of Rivers State from getting to Rivers State. If they had even they were fighting this, they are doing this that Simi Fubara is a corrupt man, that he is mismanaging the resources of Rivers State, it would have made a lot of sense. Have you heard them say that the reason why they want the salary, the allocation to be halted is because the man is mismanaging the resources of Rivers? Have they any allegation of corruption against him? Instead, Budget, one of the reputable CSOs in Nigeria, that takes interest in monitoring transparency and accountability across the state, has given Rivers State number one in transparency of management of financial resources under Fubara. So you are not accusing Fubara that he's mismanaging the resources of the state. Even because independent body like budget, looking across the 36 states of the federation, say that Rivers State is number one in transparency and accountability. And what did they use in assessing them? It is how they were able to manage this same budget that they say they must represent. So it means that Fubara has shown capacity in managing the scarce resources of our state. And those who are against him, who went to stop the money of River State from getting there, they are not doing it for the interest of River State. Because if they are doing it, they are supposed to be supporting Fubara, who has been identified as number one governor in Nigeria in prudent management of resources. So Peter Obi has learned his voice. He said, this withholding of money of River State should be reversed immediately. I think that is the best thing to do. Because leaving this matter to the court may take some time, of course, because River State government has already appealed against the judgment. But before the appeal court will settle this matter, what about the welfare of ordinary Rivers man and woman, children and grandchildren? What is their future? How are they going to be survived? That's the question that those who went to court to stop the allocation of River State should answer. And they will pay a price, political price for it, if not now, later. That's my prediction on this. So what is your take on Peter Obi's intervention on River State crisis? Do you think that's the best he could have done, that he ought to have intervened much earlier? But I think anytime he chose to intervene, it's not a problem. The point is that he has identified the consequences of this withholding of Rivers resources, and he wants something to be done about it in the interest of the people that will suffer. And you know, they say that when two elephants fight, it is the grass that suffer. It is the ordinary man, ordinary woman on the streets of rivers that are suffering because of the actions of Nyesom Wike lawmakers in taking the state to court and stopping the release of federal allocation to River State. Let's hear from you at the comment section. What is your view on this matter? Thank you for watching this video. And if you are new to my channel, you are not yet subscribed to my channel, please subscribe to my channel, hit the subscription button, hit the notification bell. When you subscribe to my channel and hit the notification bell, anytime I have a new video, you'll be among the first to know. God bless you. And please don't forget to like this video, because when you like it, God will rank it high and recommend it for more people. Thank you, and God bless you and yours.